The greatest pleasure in life is doing what people say you cannot do. My name is Jason Edgecombe, and Kris Wills asked for his reward video to be about the top 5 challenges of being a father with ASD. So here they are, from least to greatest, greatest to least, top down, 5 to 1, of my challenges of being a father on the autism spectrum. Number 5, intimacy. So, completely unrelated to autism, my love language is physical contact, and if you combine that with then ASD traits, I associate physical contact with affection. Funny that. I think a lot of people do actually, but anyway. So hugging, holding hands, kissing, cuddling under the blankets, all of these things, watching television, you dirty-minded weirdos. God. All of these things I associate with love. If I don't get a hug for a day, I don't feel loved. And that adds to my stress levels and I process it. And again, I quite rigidly look at relationships because I'm black and white like that. And no hugs equal no love. Now that we have a baby, I'm having to basically reassess that and go, Lisa hasn't stopped loving me just because she's too tired from holding the baby to cuddle. She's just too tired. How do I get over that? Well, I cuddle the baby. Basically. I hug and cuddle and, rub my face against the baby and give her kisses on her forehead and the side of her head, and it's so cute. And Lisa's usually too tired or too stressed to just have a nice cuddle. She wants time on her own. So I'll take and cuddle the baby. Easy enough. Number 4, nappies. I hate poo. I also hate vomit or spit up or gooiness. We're finding that putting a finger in Taya's mouth helps her calm down because she sucks on it like it's a nipple and then she sort of soothes. And she's doing some poo-nomies at the moment, which means, it means the poo is escaping from her diaper. When I first started changing her diapers back when she was born, it was very difficult because, I don't like poo, obviously. I said that a minute ago. But it was funny. The one time I took her diaper off and I was, wiping and she went to fart and actually some more poo came out. I was just, okay, I'm out, I'm done. And Lisa had to do that. It really unnerves me. I need to keep my hands clean and fresh and, I like to, So how I get over that, I'm becoming desensitized to it. I just sort of make myself do it and I observe rituals of cleanliness where I'll, use a wet wipe and clean her, use another wet wipe and clean that, and put everything on, wash my hands, then put her clothes on and that sort of thing, and I sort of get through it. Number 3, the screaming. Being autistic, sensory overload is often quite a big problem. Because I think, like I've mentioned in an earlier video, I can't really tune sound out the way you think a person should be able to. And so when I'm holding the baby and she screams, it gets to me really fast. And it takes a lot of energy to hold back from getting really frustrated at her. Because she's not screaming to upset me. She's screaming because she wants something. Or just because babies cry, they scream. She's quite constipated at the moment because of medication we have to give her for the reflux, and so she will try and poop sometimes and it won't work and she gets really upset, and it's usually when daddy's holding her and she'll scrunch and she'll squirm and she will scream, and I deal with that basically by going to a happy place. Still working on that one, but happy place. Happy place helps. Routine. So, I hate change. When I say I hate change, I don't mean, coins. I'm not talking about, maybe we should paint the house a different color, or I kind of want the couch over there. Although I also really hate that, by the way. Hint, hint, wink, wink, Lisa. But just when I sort of plan out my day, I'll go, I'm going to do this, I'm going to go take care of that, I'll eat, then I'll play video games for half an hour, then I'll go and do this. And that's my plan. That's the way I expect the day to go. And when that has to out of necessity because we have a baby and babies don't stick to your plans and routines. Funny that. When those things change, it can be very frustrating for me. One of the ironies is that I've been dealing with that the entire time I've been married, because I'm a very rigid, stick to the plan sort of person, obviously being ASD, whereas Lisa is a very, oh, I changed my mind, let's go do it, sort of person. We've developed several tricks and strategies for getting around that. With the baby, I've just made it my expectation that my routine will change. So I'll plan a day expecting that that plan won't actually get followed through. And it's sort of working okay. And the number one challenge of being an ASD dad is this. When I'm having a particularly bad day, or even when I'm having a particularly good day but the wrong button gets put, something will happen which I call the switch. And basically it's like a switch flips in my head, and I go from I'm fine, I'm managing, everything's okay, to I need to hide in the corner this instant. Nothing is okay. The most extreme case of that is a breakdown, or an ASD breakdown. I think I'll do another video about that scenario specifically, and there's a couple of things that I'll go over with in that one. But in terms to our top 5 list, or I'll go, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, I can't handle her screaming anymore. And that one's very difficult, because obviously you can't just leave a baby and go out for a drink or go have a calm down. It's somewhat helpful having mum around, because I can, say, look, mum, I really need you to take the baby, I need to calm down for a minute or two. Or sometimes with Lisa, I can pass her back. Sometimes I just have to put her down on, we've got a little sheepskin, and I'll put her down on the sheepskin and I just go, okay, little one, I'm going to go in the other room for 5 minutes. And you just cry, you have fun, And maybe that sounds horrible to you, but she's not crying necessarily because something's wrong. Or if something is actually wrong, I mean, Lisa will come in and she'll deal with it, or mum can help out. But sometimes she just cries, and it's usually when that happens, when she's been doing it for like half an hour, that I get the switch. And then I really just have to worry about myself. Sounds horrible, but it's that, or I'll see another video that I'll do on breakdowns. Final thoughts. Being a dad is actually really cool. And even though I have a lot of challenges that I have to work with, and a lot of things that happen and don't happen that are really not covered in parenting books. I mean, nothing's really properly covered in parenting books, really. Let's be honest with that. It's honestly a really good experience, and even though I'm faced with a lot more than 5 challenges of being ASD and a father, it's really cool. I think I will do another video about the best things about being a dad, and I'll probably do a top 5 list with that as well. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. Have a great day, and stay awesome.